Hello, it's Melinda from Alexis and Melinda's Art Space. How you all going? Um, Been a while between videos, or you may, I don't know what order I'll put these three that I'm filming tonight, three little haul videos up, but apologise for the lack of videos. The first quarter of 2023 has just been, oh wow, busy, busy, busy. Busy with family, busy with work, and unfortunately this channel comes dead last. For my attention, that's terrible. But we have been out and about doing a little bit of shopping. We don't get out that much lately. And I'm trying to be good and not buy stuff and use what I have. Ha ha, says no crafter ever. So we went into Daiso. When we go to Melbourne for a medical appointment, Daiso is sort of a must-have. Makes the long trip worthwhile. So we went out to Doncaster this time because there's a Lego shop there and Alexis is into Lego at the moment. So I found these little pouches. At the moment I store my black and white paint pens in this. And to find anything is a pain in the butt, because I have way too many in here. But these are all my open ones. Trying to put them back in here when I use them so they don't get lost in my stash, and then I have to open a new one because I can't find the one I want, and then go and, if you don't use paint pens regularly, they will dry out and etc. So I thought these little cases, I could put the white in the white. The white's got this little bit of elastic in it, which is really cool. And then I can put the black in the black, and I'm only looking through about half the amount. Yes, this one's got glad wrap on it, because who decided to make a paint pen with a lid with a hole in it? So if I don't glad wrap it, it dries out. Companies, seriously. So I thought, and they're easy to grab and to pack up. And when I go places, I can just grab my black and white pens and go for it. So they're only $3.30, so I thought they were cute little packaging. Then I grabbed a little A5 binder, 6-ring binder. I thought I will start doing some loose art journal pages, and there'll be somewhere to store it. I'm liking working on loose art journal pages at the moment, but I also like working my books too, because then I don't have loose pages everywhere. Does that make sense? So $3.30, I thought I'd buy a little binder. Got some more of my favourite highlighters. I use these all the time in my 3 planners that I'm using this year. One for work, one for private appointments, and one for finances. So I highlight a lot of things, and I also use them for work as well, so I go through them quite quickly. And I like that they're thin. I don't like the big chunky highlighters you get at other stores. I don't know, I'm getting set in my ways in my old age. Then I saw these and actually grabbed 2, one to put away and one to use. They're stencils. Yes, I make stencils in my business, but could I be bothered making one like this? Hell no, for $3.30. I just bought it. So I like to Zentangle and doodle lately. It calms my brain. It's good and relaxing, and it's supposed to be less stressing. But I thought this would be handy to have circles in all different shapes, ovals, hexagons, squares, and triangles to build up patterns and stuff. As I said, I design stencils in my business, but for $3.30, could I be bothered making one? No. And then I grabbed some washi tape. Oh, I'm getting really lazy in my old age, in my mid-40s. Isn't that dreadful? And I don't, I need washi tape like I need a hole in the head. Like I need any craft supply, really. But these ones, in my defence, I do not have any of, and they are shaped. So they're all different flowers, but this one, or all of them, are die cut, which are really cool. Let me see if I can find the end. Got to be a bit careful when you peel these ones off. So you can see they've got a funky, whoops. So in my defence, I don't have washi tape like this, that have got the wrinkly tops. Well, I don't think I have. Unless I've bought it and put it in that special hiding spot that I can't find now. So for $3.30, I grabbed these. I thought I might use them in my art journal or something one day, maybe. Just put them in the washi tape box. Trying to use up a lot of my washi tapes this year, because washi tapes have a shelf life, and I've noticed some of my older rolls or my cheaper rolls are losing their stickiness. So then Alexis and I went to a book sale over Easter, and I only picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was good. I only picked up 7 books. I didn't really go in looking for any particular, well, okay, I'll rephrase that. I went in looking for a particular type of book, didn't find it, but found 7 others. I wanted shaped books. Now, in the past, I've picked up a soccer book that's actually in the shape of a circle, and I've picked up a recipe book that's soups or salads in the shape of a circle. And they're in a box in the shed at the moment, sort of not well labelled, so I don't know where to find them. And I thought, oh, that'd be quite cute because I'm getting cute to use because I'm getting to fill up a few of my journals and I want to get a couple more journals out in the go. So I thought, oh, the circle ones would be good. Did I find any circle books at this book sale? No. They probably had a million books there. Couldn't find anything, so I may have to go looking in my shed. I don't want to. The spiders live in there. So I did find this one. I love the girl on the front. And I knew it was sort of that older type book. Let's see if we got a date. Let's see if I can find a date. 1977. Jeez. So I like the paper in this book. When I look for art journals, I look for this paper that's not glossy. Like, you don't want to use a magazine because the glossiness doesn't take the paint very well. So I like the more book papery pages, like you get in a novel but thicker. I don't know, it's hard to explain. But then when I started to flip through, I liked the images of the girls. So in saying that, this one may not get turned into an art journal. It may just get cut up because the girls are just gorgeous and all this sort of stuff. So, but I may keep the book together and colour the girls and decorate around them yet. I don't know. So, and I like the size of this too. It's a nice size. So I may attempt to pull out some of the pictures I really like and leave some of the pages in and then turn it into, I didn't know it was ripped, doesn't matter. These books at the book sale are only $2.50, so quite reasonably priced for books like this, because sometimes in op shops and stuff, these books can be quite a lot more expensive. Like they put $4 or $5 on them, which is ridiculous. This book sale is hosted twice a year by Rotary, so they're usually really reasonably priced. So then I went to the foreign language section because I like foreign language stuff. So I've got Advanced English Grammar and for high learners. I think I need to learn some grammar. I can't talk tonight. And then it's in this funny language. It's really old. Couldn't find a date, but I love using foreign language things in my book, and I don't have anything like this. It looks like, if I can bring it up closer, sorry about the lighting. If you can identify the language, it looks Middle Eastern, like very, where can I find some more of it? Very sort of, like it's not like our alphabet. Some languages it's our alphabet changed around, but this is more like hieroglyphics or pictures or something. It doesn't actually say anywhere on the book that I can find certificate of proficiency in English. Yeah, but from what language? It's not real helpful. And I can't find a date on it. Doesn't say it on the end. And it looks quite old and it's quite worn. So I thought I would grab that. And I just like how the text is set out and stuff. So I thought I would have that for $2.50 and chop it up. Saving the books from the tip. That's what I think when I buy books. Now hopefully this one plays nice with the light. So I've been watching a YouTuber called Dee Williams. I think her name's Dee Williams. She comes on sometimes live when I get into bed, so I watch her for a while. And she works in books like this called Abandoned Places in America. I'd love one of those books, but $40, nah, that's what I haven't found one in the op shops. Probably will never will. And they're about $40 new, so. But this one is very similar. Basically, Abandoned Places is large pictures of, large full-page pictures in the book. Oh, some vellum in the book. That'll be cool to use. So, for example, if I can sit this up a little on something, can I put the washi tape under it so the light doesn't shine on it? So see how this book is a whole picture across all the pages as opposed to something like this that has a little picture. So I sort of skimmed through this book a bit and I like the landscape of it. So she puts collages other things on it and paints and makes it look really, really cool. Mine's probably never going to look that cool. But there's also another couple of artists I watch on YouTube and they're collage artists. So they take old books and magazines and collage things in here that don't really go. Like they might do, I don't know, an elephant coming out of the water as opposed to a sea life coming out of the water or something. Or they do something really, really weird. So I thought that would be fun to have a go at. Oh, I've been there on my American trails. Can't remember where that is, but I've been there. Does it say? California. Sierra Cascades. Maybe I haven't been to that exact one, but I've been to something that looks like this. So I thought it'd be fun to use this book with this, what they call full bleed images, to have some fun collaging. So you can have something peeping out from the back of the tree. You just sort of cut along the tree and stick your image in and If I get the time, I will film something for you. So you can have something really weird coming out of the water. So either I'm going to leave the book like this and tear out some of the pages, or use these pages and mount them in another book or that. I haven't quite worked that out yet. But I did like the big backgrounds. Isn't that gorgeous? That'd have to be Niagara Falls. Previous page, Niagara Falls. Been there too. Travelled a lot in America in my 20s. But this book is just absolutely gorgeous. So you can imagine putting little things in the rocks and stuff. Oh, that tree's gorgeous too. So I liked the colours in this for that purpose. I should really stop watching YouTube, because then I want to try all these things I see other artists do. And oh, look at the clouds. Oh my God. And then that thing called time is elusive. That's pretty too. That steps down into something. So this is quite close to the Abandoned Places in the type of book, but Abandoned Places has more ruins of buildings, I suppose. Buildings and churches and things. Oh, I could see something, like you could see something on here, like a person balancing or something, and that'd look really, really cool. Want to get back and do a bit more magazine and book collage. Beautiful waterfall. So yeah, the pictures in this book is absolutely gorgeous. So for example, with these ones with the white, you could either leave the white and just collage something into here, or you could paint this and sort of more incorporate, extend the picture, or stick something else there, or I don't know. Isn't that gorgeous? The colours, I don't know whether the colours are coming up on the video to do it justice, but oh my God, these are just stunning pictures. Absolutely. See, I can imagine someone climbing up here, or put some sea life in here, or something really, really unusual. The problem is, if I tear this book up, I've got to decide if I want that page or that page. Now that's going to be hard. I don't know, but they're just gorgeous. Oh, that's pretty too, the hieroglyphics. So I'm collecting a couple of books like this. This is probably the best one I've picked up, as in the best kind of picture to incorporate things into. So I can imagine just some weird things on the sand or something. Oh, the jetty's beautiful too. Then I scored on some art books. So someone must have been getting rid of a whole lot of art books. So this particular bookshop sorts things into sections. I'm just putting that book over there. And like you've got crafts and hobbies, you've got gardening, you've got like your reading novels, you've got magazines. So in the craft section, they had some really old scrapbooking magazines, scrapbooking books, like these sort of books. And they were that old, they didn't really interest me. But I went across the magazines to see if I could find anything interesting, and they'd actually stuck these over in the magazines, and they're all four in a pile, and I thought, oh, so I grabbed all four without really looking at them. But I really like what I picked up. So this one is Collage Culture by Julie Nutting. I've got some Julie Nutting stamps, actually, some paper doll stamps, like these sort of things. And back in the day, I was stamping, and you'd stamp them on different pattern papers and cut them out and make things like this. So I thought if I didn't like the book as such like this, I could cut out the pictures in the book and use them in my art. But I think I might have to read them first. But I have to find that thing called Time. But she sort of goes through a bit. I think Julie Nutting's still around doing stuff. I don't know. The eyes are really cool, and the lips. So I might have a bit of a read. But I even like to cut out this girl and to use it in my own art if I ever decide to cut this book up. Maybe not this one. Now I look at it more. Learn how to draw heads and stuff. But it sort of goes through all different fashions, but even using it as inspiration to look at the type of art and reproduce it. I think this one was 2011 I was looking at. Trying to find a date. Copyright 2011, so 12 years old. That's probably about when I got my stamps, actually, 12 years ago. So that is really cool. Then I picked up this one. This is by Karen Michelle, Complete Guide to Altered Imagery. This one was really cool. That's really cool. So these ones seem to be a lot more modern, even though they're 12 years old. The techniques and the imagery in here still seem to be sort of current to what everyone's doing today than the scrapbooking ones. Does that make sense? It's late. I'm tired. It's Monday night on Easter, and I've been out for 2 days doing Easter activities with my daughter, and I've walked way too much. So just flicking through this, we went to the book sale on Friday. It was the last thing we did, so we're a bit tired, and I sort of grabbed them. And these books were supposed to be 50 cents, but I think she charged me $2.50 because she assumed they were books and they were in the magazine pile, but $2.50 is really good. So showing you how you can alter things. Again, I thought if I didn't like the actual book, I could cut up the things in the book, but I think I like this book. So go through and try some of the techniques and different things. So I thought that was a good score. So I didn't find what I went in to sort of find, but that's really cool. I like that. That's almost magazine collage. Experimenting with magazine collage. If I read it, it's right there. There's a lot of artists doing that, and I like playing with magazine collage and doing funky things. So there was that one. Then there was this one, Mixed Emotions, I think it's called. Altered Art Techniques Photography Images by Angela Cartwright. So this one looked fun as well. Again, to either follow or cut up. I don't have many art journaling books. There's sort of not many available, like, in the industry. Not lately anyway. Sort of, I think because YouTube and, like, you can see videos and stuff, a lot of people don't put out books anymore. But even stuff like this, say I look at that and I go, oh, I really like that. I'll sort of copy it or be inspired by it. So this is doing photographs, so this might be fun. So sort of decorating or altering photographs and adding fibres and imprints and embossing and all sorts of fun. Then I didn't realise till I got home, the fourth book I got was this one. Creative Foundations. I sort of saw Scrapbooking and Mixed Media and saw the front cover and I thought, oh, that looks really cool. I grabbed it. Didn't notice till I got home it was a Vicky Booten one. Now, I sometimes catch Vicky Booten's Lies. Comes on in Australia about 12 o'clock on a Saturday. I'm usually up and doing some computer work or cooking lunch. So I put her on in the background and on the second computer I have, the second monitor I have, and watch while I'm doing stuff. And I believe she was using one of her books to go through and do some techniques. And I didn't realise that it was this actual book. Score, because some of the things in it sort of resonated with what she was doing in her latest lives. Gel printing, crayon resist. She did one with magazine collage here. So she's doing magazine collage. I think it was last week or the week before. And then making embellishments into it, something. So Vicky Booten's one of my sort of top 5 artists I like designers that makes products and stuff. I don't use a lot of her products because I don't scrapbook as much. I'm more art journal lately. But I do like how she puts stuff together. And like this is gorgeous. So I'm really happy I picked this book actually. Bargain price of $2.50. So someone must have been getting rid of their stuff. Oh, I like that tree. See, that's something I'd do. Cut out 50 million leaves and stick it on a tree. Because I'm mad like that. So yeah, that was a good find at the bookstore. I didn't really need any magazines. I just thought I'd wander over and see if there was any unusual ones. And for some reason, they put these 4 books in the magazine section. Which was good for me because no one saw them over there and I grabbed them. So that was my little trip to the book sale and Daiso. Hoping to come on a bit more frequently and do some more art journal pages or some more trying out of products that I've bought and things, maybe some techniques in these books. Maybe work in this book a bit. Or where's the other one I got? This one. Maybe come on to a video of what I decide to do with this one when I decide to do it. If I decide I know what I'm doing. It's just been very busy with life lately, and life comes first, my business comes second, and this poor YouTube channel unfortunately comes third. It's been a bit neglected this first quarter of this year, but I'm hoping to get back. As I said, I've got these 3 little haul videos to go up and hopefully find some time to sit down and do some stuff. The problem is at the moment I only have short periods of time. I only have like 10 or 15 minutes, and it's not enough time to go set up the camera, go set up a project, go film something. I probably need an hour to go find stuff I need for the project, and then time to film and not get interrupted. So at the moment I'm doing little things and sharing them on my business page, but I don't have those 1 or 2 hour blocks of time to do more involved projects. But maybe if I do some of these, which is basically cutting and pasting, I'll come and show you what I've done. I don't know. Or I might cut all the things out and then come and just paste them on. I don't know. We'll wait and see, but I'm excited to get into that book. Excited to get into a lot of things that I have acquired in the last few months, but just need to find some time. Thank you very much for watching, and hello if you're new here to my channel. We've had an influx of new subbies lately, which is great, and I hope to be a bit more, if you put a few more videos up. I definitely want to get back into mission inspiration as a bit of, as I want to definitely do those this year, but next weekend I'll be 3 behind, so I have to get and do some of those. And I want to do some of my own stuff as well. Mission Inspiration, if you haven't heard of it, it's like a recipe to do an art journal page. They give you about 8 different steps. You can follow them. You don't have to follow them. You can do them in order. You don't have to do them in order. It's very loose, but it gives you a jumping off point, because sometimes I'll stare at a page and go, I don't know what I want to do. And I spend a lot of time procrastinating, and then there goes all my time. So with Mission Inspiration, gives you a jumping off point. So that's always good. And that's why I thought these books are good too. If I'm stuck, I can flip through one of these books and go, oh, I like... Okay, I don't like that. Oh, I like this. And then, oh, that's got houses in it, so I'll go do something with houses. Or I'll flip through it and go, oh, I really like this. It's like got a door and got heritage stuff around it, so I'll go do something like that. So it's good to have something tangible to flip through, as in flipping through YouTube, because if you start flipping through YouTube, I tend to start watching videos and then my 2 hours is gone and I haven't got anything done. But there's a limit to how long you can flip through a book for. Maybe an art book is a bit longer. Okay, now I'm rambling. I'm going to go. Hope everyone had a nice, safe Easter and a happy Easter, and I will catch up with you soon.